Hi everyone, we are here at Disney's Sequoia Lodge Hotel. We have stayed here a very long time ago, but we haven't stayed here since, so it's kind of quite nice being back. We kind of like, it's bringing back a few memories that we thought were totally gone. It all very much looks the same as we remember it. And yeah, it's lovely. It's got a really lovely feel to it. And what we thought we'd do is do a little room tour, and we'll also do a resort tour as well, so you guys can see what the rooms are like, what you get included in a standard Sequoia Lodge room, and show you around a little bit so you can see what the whole resort's like. We are going to start off with the room first of all, and the first thing we've got to say is, compared to Santa Fe and Cheyenne, it feels really big.
Yeah, it does. I think it's because of how the bathroom is. We'll show you in a minute what we mean, but when you come in you feel like you've got loads of space. So yeah, I don't know if it is, I think it's probably slightly bigger actually. And we're upstairs, we're on the 4th floor, aren't we? So yeah, so whereas when we stayed at Santa Fe, everything was kind of like, well, we like 1 floor up, I think. And I think the same with Cheyenne as well, we were 1 floor up. So we're quite high. We'll show you the view as well. We've got a standard room, so it's nothing in particular, but we are really close. We can kind of see Hotel New York across the way, and kind of the path that leads to the lake as you walk to Disney Village. So we're really close. Yeah, which is part of the reason why we chose it, isn't it?
Exactly. With it being sort of the winter season and nights and days and everywhere gets a little bit chilly, we thought it might just be nicer just to save that extra little bit of a walk, and also the park hours are shorter as well, so they actually have a swimming pool in this hotel, so there's something to do in the evenings, whereas usually when we're here in the summer, the parks are open till really late and we wouldn't have time to use the pool and things anyway. So part of our thinking of booking the Sequoia Lodge this time, we are in the main building of the Sequoia Lodge. We are in the, which wing were we in?
The north wing.
And because there's also sort of lodges, so separate buildings that you get to via external pathways and things, so we're actually in the main building, which is really nice. She did give us the choice whether you wanted a low floor or a high floor. We've gone for high, and yeah, we've got a little bit of a view outside, so we'll show you that. We'll show you the room first, and we'll see what you guys think.
Okay, so we stood at the door as you come in. Straight ahead is the main bedroom, but this is what we were talking about, this kind of like path on the way to the bathroom, which I think is why it feels bigger. There's a shelf at the top there, and safe and wardrobe area, and then there's also a shelf and then room to put things underneath there as well. And then if you turn the other way, we've got the sink. This is the bathroom sink. There's not one in through the door there. Main mirror, hairdryer, and then there's some storage underneath there as well, and you get soap. And then this is the main part of the bathroom. So we've got a shower and a bath, which is nice to have both. And you also get complimentary toiletries, so there's some shampoo and conditioner there, and shower gel. There are towels provided. Again, they look a little bit small like in the other Disney hotels that we've stayed at Disneyland Paris, but there are plenty up there. And then the toilet. So yeah, that's kind of it for the bathroom, because the sink is actually out of the bathroom. If we come round into the main part of the bedroom, it is quite spacious. We've got 2 big double beds there, and phone and some storage near the bed. And then if we turn the other way, there's a table and some chairs and a TV, and then some more storage down at the bottom there as well. It's really nice. It's all Bambi themed. I don't know if you can see this, but all the border is Bambi related.
And big pictures Bambi.
So that's really lovely. Not many plug sockets in this room. We did go tracking them down.
There's one by the door.
Yeah.
And there's another one just under the television. And there's another one down in that corner under the table, which I think the lamp's plugged into at the moment. What we would usually do is bring an extension cable, so you don't have to worry about the plugs, but we didn't really have room in our hand luggage this time. We've only brought hand luggage with us, so we're just going to make do with what we've got. But the other hotels they've started sort of creeping in those little USBs and the extra plug sockets, so hopefully the Sequoia Lodge will get those eventually.
Yeah, and then we kind of are on a corner. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. This is our view from the window. We are on the 4th floor, and then across the way there you can see the Hotel New York, and that's kind of the path down there, which I think that's the path we actually walked on to get to the parks when we stayed at Santa Fe. I'm not sure if you can kind of see, but we're literally, that's the Hotel New York, and then that's where the lake is, where we'll walk to get to the park. So we are really, really close. So far, so good.
Yeah. So that is it for the room, pretty much as it looks like. Obviously, if we've got any comments or anything about the room after we've, towards the end of our trip, then we'll let you guys know. But we will take you on a little tour around the resort now. So we've come to the end of our stay now, we're checking out. It's actually been really, really nice staying back here at the Sequoia Lodge, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We have found ourselves saying quite a lot, like, oh, that's a bit different than the Santa Fe, or that's a bit different than the Cheyenne. Some positive things, some negative things. Not really negative, but just things that that sort of, I suppose if you were going to justify the price and things like that, you might want to take into consideration. We found the room really spacious. We didn't even realise sort of the size of the Santa Fe and Cheyenne rooms, did we? Because we're fine in there. We always feel like we've got plenty of space, but there is so much extra space in this room, isn't there?
Yeah, it does feel really huge, and there's only 2 of us in here as well. But yeah, it feels massive. Yeah, we've had a lot of space. Yeah. Plenty of storage and room to put all our things. Yeah, it's been really comfy. The beds have been really comfy, haven't they?
Yeah, really comfy.
And we haven't really heard like any noises or
No.
anything. We do get up quite early though, don't we?
Yeah.
But so we're probably out before some people. But yeah, it's just been just really comfy, cozy room, I think.
Yeah. In terms of the plug socket situation, obviously the Santa Fe and the Cheyenne have upgraded, so they've got like a ton of extra sockets of things. We have struggled a little bit with the sockets. We didn't bring our adapter, so that, you know, we could multiply the socket.
Yeah, we have got an adapter that'll fit 4 USB in it, so we've obviously made good use of that, but apart from that, there's only 2 other sockets, and they are basically on the floor at one end of the room and another one at the other end of the room, right near the door. The one that we've been using is near the TV, but yeah, there's no plug sockets near the bed at all, and even if you brought an extension cable, it would have to reach across the room from the TV to the bed area.
It's quite far.
Yeah, so that's one thing to consider, really. That's the thing that we've kind of struggle with the most, I would say.
Yeah, but in general the room's been fab.
Yeah.
The actual hotel, it's been actually really nice to feel like it's like a proper hotel.
Yeah, there's always, when we come in, there's always people, a lot of people kind of in the bar area, in the restaurant. There's a little space that's like a little kids club, so that it does feel it has felt busy when we've come in of an evening. There's a real atmosphere to the place, isn't there?
Yeah.
We didn't use the bar or the restaurants just because we were kind of eating out in the village or in the parks, and yeah, so we've not really used those areas, so we don't really know what they're like, but plenty of people were using them. It was fairly busy a lot of the time. It is worth mentioning, I think there must be some sort of fondue situation down in the restaurant, because there is a real strong cheese smell as you walk in back from the lake area, so that is just something to bear in mind if you don't like a really strong cheese smell. But it doesn't last too long, but it does kind of go up the stairs into the bar area. So I don't know if that would affect us if we were using any of those areas, but it was definitely an interesting smell. But it doesn't go up to the rooms or anything like that, or the reception area. There is a little shop as well. We've not been in there, but it looked nice as we were kind of walking past. And yeah, the only other thing was the swimming pool. We obviously, it's the first time that we've had a swimming pool staying at Disneyland Paris, so we did go and check it out. We did have a little swim. The water's not too cold, is it?
Actually, I was expecting it to be a lot colder.
Yeah. And if you've got kids as well, there's a slide as well, which looks really cool. Obviously we didn't have a go on that, but it does look really nice. And if you're coming in the summer months, it does open up so you can swim outside as well. So that did look really nice, and everywhere was really nice and clean, wasn't it?
Yes. The lockers were free.
Oh, the lockers were good.
It was just a code situation. We were really confused over how to actually get into the pool. Basically, the changing rooms that you see when you first walk in there, they're double-sided doors. So you walk in one door, you get changed, and then you exit out of the other door to the pool. We'd already kind of gone with our swimming costumes underneath, so we just put our stuff straight in the locker, and we couldn't work out how to get in the pool. So that's what you do if you get there and you're as confused as we are. Probably that never happens to anyone else. No, probably just us. Yeah, you just put a code in the locker. You don't need any money or anything like that. And when you get there, they give you towels, and you just need your room number. Really to it
go
was
in.
really
easy. And then the thing that we really went there for was to kind of go and chill out in the hot tub. It wasn't particularly hot, and the bubbles were kind of, it was kind of
didn't last very long,
and you had to wait a long time for the bubbles to come back. And it was really, really busy. Even we went at 9:15, and the pool shut at 10, and it was really busy still. We had to wait a while to actually get into the hot tub, and it was pretty cozy in there. So not kind of the experience we were hoping for. I think we've been probably better at that time of night with a nice bath and and straight to bed really, which is a little bit disappointing. But I think if you like swimming, or especially if you've got kids, it was a really nice pool.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't kind of what we wanted it for. It was, yeah, I think so. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Obviously it's going to be really busy, and this is quite a big hotel. So yeah, it's just worth bearing in mind really. We were thinking it'd be nice to go and have a nice little warm, and it'd be nice and cozy, and that wasn't really the case. But it is still a really good perk to have a pool.
Yeah, and basically the staff in the whole hotel like couldn't do enough for us. Like, we didn't need very much, but whatever we sort of went to them for, whatever queries we had, they were always really, really helpful. And yeah, we just found it, like, we did find the Disney experience, didn't we? So yeah, that's our stay in the Sequoia Lodge.
It is worth mentioning that the reason why we chose this hotel was for location.
Yeah.
Especially we're in the winter time of year, where we didn't want that extra, you know, it isn't really an extra, you know, 5-10 minute walk from here to get to the Santa Fe or the Cheyenne. So that's why we chose it, and that's worked out really, really well. It's really cut that walk down, and it just means we can get into the park faster, and it's much easier to come out as well. So yeah, definitely thumbs up for location, cleanliness, welcoming atmosphere, and we'd definitely stay here again, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's the Sequoia Lodge. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, please do leave them down below, and as always, please stay in touch via social media.
Yeah, we've obviously been using our Instagram and Facebook while we were here, and we've got lots more pictures to put on there.
Yeah.
So if you're not following us on Instagram and Facebook, please do go and find us, and keep in touch.
Thanks for watching.
Have a magical day.